In 2008, Boomer Motorsports Auctions and Expo packed 31 vendors into the Expo Center at K. Rogers Park in Fort Smith and sold over 600 items at the Racers Auctions and helped make a child's life for the Make-A-Wish Foundation just a little bit better with a charity auction that they received 100% of the proceeds. How do we top that? We supersize it. 2 big days, November 14th and 15th of 2009. Fueled by Sooner Racing products, drag racing, circle track, off-road, street rods, motocross, track for motors, auction. Give always, all day long. Check out boomermotorsports.com or give them a call at 479-420-6717 for vendor information. Again, the big 2009 super-sized Boomer Motorsports Auctions and Expos at K. Roger Park, November 14th and 15th of this year. For more information, call 479-420-6717 for vendor information.
Hello everyone, this is Boomer. It's time again for Boomer's second annual Racers Expo and Auction powered by Sooner Racing Products at K. Rogers Park in Fort Smith, Arkansas. In 2008, we packed 31 vendors from across the Midwest and Southwest into the Expo Center in the nicest facility in the area. I understand that the advertising and exhibit dollar is stretched very thin in these extraordinary times. But a wise businessman that I respect greatly once told me, stopping your advertising in hard economic times is like taking a hammer to your watch to stop time. We at Boomer Motorsports have several promotional attractions to draw and keep the race enthusiast at the Expo. We're going for 2 big days, Saturday, November 14th and Sunday, November 15th. We are having a night before the auction. We'll be asking all vendors to be ready by 6 p.m. Friday. We are doing a by invitation only for car owners, drivers, and crew. This will allow the people who spend the most money at the Expo a chance to preview, ask questions, and spend money without having to worry about missing something going on Saturday or Sunday. We are having giveaways all day long, and at the end of each day we will be giving away a Race Prep 350 4-bolt main block. We're bringing some racing legends to the Expo, local drivers that raced in the 50s, 60s, and early 70s. We will have a booth where they can spend a couple hours, or as long as they want to take pictures and just converse with the fans. We will be distributing pamphlets to all area tracks and posting signs at these tracks as well. These also will be in speed shops and merchants around the area. Last year we handed out 6,000 pamphlets, over 350 posters, and several chloroplast signs everywhere. Now for the biggest promotional tool of all. We now have a racing radio show every Sunday night at 7 p.m. It's the Boomer Motorsports Racing Report powered by Sweeten Performance. We began as a 1-hour show promoting area racetracks, drivers, racing legends, and racing businesses. As of this taping, we're in our 8th week of the show and are expanding to 90 minutes soon. We have had an interview with Kenny Wallace. We are in communication with several other NASCAR drivers that drive dirt cars for future interviews. My radio show is on 103.1 FM in the Fort Smith area, or can be listened to at www.sportshog1031.com on the World Wide Web. We are going to be talking to each of you the last 3 weeks leading up to the Expo. As if that isn't big enough, we will be hosting a live show, a full 2-hour radio show Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We will be talking to you, the vendors, to Expo attendees, the racing legends, just to tell everyone what's going on and how to get here. We caught everybody by surprise last year. No one had ever attempted a show to this scale. We had tons of feedback from attendees. They thought it was just an auction or wow. But the best comment came from Jason Holt of Holt Graphics, whose Uncle Ted has produced several of these shows in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, and Texas. His comment was, "Boomer, your first show was better than Uncle Ted's last." Now for the business part. Booths are assigned by the postmark date. Associate sponsor package includes a 10 by 10 booth for $225, 10 by 20 booth for $375, a 10 by 30 booth for $500. Larger booths and end caps call for pricing. The associate sponsor package must be paid by July 24, 2009. As an associate sponsor, you will receive your company logo on all print material, i.e. pamphlets, posters, and news publications. An interview with Boomer on his radio show. Booth location priority. First paid, first choice before all non-associate vendors. Race sponsorship at Crawford County Speedway, August 29, 2009. We will mention all associate sponsors several times during the night. We are negotiating with other racetracks for nights at them as well. We will have a pre-auction article in Fastlane Motorsport News again. We will devote a paragraph to each associate vendor. Please remember these rates are for 2 big days, and I am picking up the tab for the night before the auction on Friday. This is my way of giving something back to you. Booth rates for non-associate vendors are a 10 by 10 for $250, a 10 by 20 for $400, and a 10 by 30 booth $525. Larger booths and end caps call for pricing. Picking of these booths will be on a first postmark basis after all associate sponsors have chosen their booths around July 30th. Please send in early as space is limited. Please remember that I am here for you, my customer. If you have any concerns, please contact me immediately and I can fix the problem. But I can do nothing with it 10 days after the show. I have been ordered by the Vice President of Boomer Motorsports, my son Paul, to be the show director. He says that it means I am not to be throwing parts in the auction, but to be available to handle any problems that may arise. We will have much of the same load in and out staff to assist you. We want to be the premier expo producers in the country. We at Boomer Motorsports would like to invite you to be part of the 2009 Boomers Racers Expo and Auction powered by Sooner Racing Products at K. Rogers Park in Fort Smith, Arkansas. You can contact me at 479-420-6717 or email me at expo@boomermotorsports.com. Thank you, and let's have a great show.